What's up, family? We have bad news being reported last week that there is some pain coming for recipients of Social Security. This is in reference to the expected COLA increase. Our reports are saying that there won't be any increases, but there will be some cuts to the cost of living adjustment. Now, on the flip side of that, we may have some good news on the horizon, as there is a new bill on the table that may provide some extra benefits for widows and widowers. This could be helpful to our Social Security recipients. And last but not least, one state has some potential $975 tax rebates for senior citizens. I've got the details to share with you in a moment, but first, if you could, be so kind, subscribe to the channel. It is totally free. And if you could, hit the like button, as it really helps us grow on YouTube. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Starting off, guys, we do want to go ahead and talk about the latest Social Security update, and this is in regards to a new bill that has been submitted by the House of Representatives, and this particular bill is seeking to boost the benefits for widows and widowers. Yes, guys, this particular article came out about 7 or 8 days ago, but the House bill that was reintroduced earlier in June would boost Social Security benefits for widows and widowers by up to 25%. The Protecting Our Widows and Widowers in Retirement Act was introduced by Representative Linda Sanchez on June the 7th, and it would create an alternative benefit that is equal to 75% of the combined income from both spouses received when the recipient was actually alive, because some Social Security recipients see a drop in 50% of their monthly income when their spouses end up dying. And this particular benefit would actually increase their expected income by an extra 25%. Now, again, like I said, losing a spouse is obviously devastating, and for those who depend on Social Security, the added financial distress of losing significant income can make an already difficult situation even more troubling. But again, also, they have what's called the POWER Act, and that will actually create an alternative benefit ensuring that widows and widowers can actually keep paying their bills. And Sanchez said that, look, I am proud to reintroduce this legislation to give some security and some peace of mind to those who have lost a loved one. But anyways, guys, like I said, Representative Linda Sanchez is reintroducing this particular bill in hopes to give that extra support, that extra benefits to those individuals that may end up losing their spouse. Yes, guys, this is going to provide some additional benefits, about 25% more benefits, so that those individuals don't necessarily have to struggle even more in regards to their financial situation once their spouse ends up dying. So this is going to pretty much help a lot of Social Security beneficiaries, guys. They are the ones that probably need it the most, even while their spouses are actually living, but even more once they end up losing their spouse, guys. So, and obviously during that particular time, as individuals continue to get older, this is obviously something that is definitely increasing over time. And just like they're saying right here, guys, the survivors' benefits can actually be paid out to spouses as young as 60 years old, which would give them Social Security benefits 2 years earlier than their youngest age of retirement, which is 62 years old. But the monthly payment at the age of 60 is only 71% of the benefit that would be paid to a survivor at the full retirement age of 67 years old. The monthly payment for survivors is 67 years old, and it is 100% of the deceased full benefit. The new Power Bill has been endorsed by 6 congressional co-signers and the nonprofit group Social Security Works. So again, guys, this is a new bill on the table. Hopefully we will see this come to fruition very soon. This is really going to benefit those older individuals that are considered as in Social Security and end up losing a loved one, such as their spouse. So anyways, guys, I will keep you guys posted as we find out more information about that piece of legislation. Moving on, guys, we do want to go ahead and talk about some potential $975 tax rebate for those individuals that live in the state of Pennsylvania. Yes, guys, it says right here that Pennsylvania is going to be offering $975 direct payment to eligible individuals. And this particular article talks about what it takes to be eligible for this, guys. It says right here that in Pennsylvania, older and disabled residents are set to receive financial assistance through the state's property tax and rent rebate program, which is designed to provide relief to eligible applicants. This particular program offers rebates ranging from $250 up to $975. Annually available to residents of the Keystone State, the Pennsylvania Property Tax Rent Rebate Program aims to alleviate the burden of property taxes or rent expenses. Qualified individuals will receive a rebate of up to $650, and homeowners meeting additional criteria may be eligible for supplemental rebates of up to $975. Now again, they're saying that this particular $975 tax rebate in Pennsylvania, this is how you can be eligible and how you can actually apply. For starters, Pennsylvanians, you have to be 65 years or older. You have to be a widow and widowers age 50 or older, and individuals with disabilities have to be 18 or older. Also, in regards to the income limits, homeowners, they must not make more than $35,000 per year, and also those who renters, they must not make more than $15,000 per year. In addition to that, guys, they do have some exclusion, which says that half of Social Security income is actually excluded. So that will actually help out so that you don't go over those particular income limits. And then this particular portion right here, guys, it says that can spouses or estates file claims for eligible individuals? It says the answer is yes. If the claimant lived at least one day in the claim year and meets all other eligibility criteria, spouses, personal representatives, or estates may file rebate claims on their behalf. So anyways, guys, it does say that if you are interested, you can actually visit the program's official website to determine the eligibility and access the application form. This particular user-friendly platform allows prospective applicants to review comprehensive eligibility requirement and download the necessary forms for your application submission. So again, this is called the Pennsylvania Property Tax Rent Rebate Program. And guys, this could be a game changer, offering up to $975. And I do want to go ahead and point out one thing, guys. In this particular article, it does say that the deadline was actually on June the 30th. But shockingly enough, I did find another article that talks about that particular deadline was actually extended, which means that you still have time to apply for these, guys. It said that originally the program was expiring on June the 30th, but now that deadline has actually been extended. And so far, guys, 50,000 people have actually applied for these particular tax and rent rebates. So again, the deadline is now December the 31st. You can go to the website, the Pennsylvania website, which is going to be mypath.pa.gov. Again, guys, don't wait that long. Go ahead and apply for it right now. You don't know necessarily if they will run out of money for this particular program, so you definitely want to take action right now if you live in Pennsylvania. Moving on, guys, we do have some information in regards to our Social Security recipients. This particular article is talking about COLA increase, guys. It has been a huge thing as of last year because of the major increase that Social Security recipients received, which was around 8.7% increase, which was a huge amount of money for those individuals. However, guys, we do have some bad news on the horizon because this particular article is talking about even though COLA was very great last year, it is still not enough. It is still not enough for our Social Security recipients, our seniors, those individuals that receive SSI, SSDI, VA beneficiaries, and all of the above. It is still not enough money to survive, to put food on the table, to pay for their services, to pay for all of the things that they need to live a normal life and just to feel like they're respected, guys. So anyways, guys, it says that each year Social Security payments are affected by the increase in the cost of living allowance and what COLA and how it will affect checks issued in 2024. So again, guys, like I said, a lot of people are still complaining. Social Security recipients are complaining, especially even though they received the 8.7% increase. And then to go against that, we had the huge increase in inflation, which pretty much offset that, if not by all of it altogether, which is why those individuals that receive this are still saying it is still not enough. They are still living in poverty. We have got to do something about it. And guys, the information just continues to get worse. We just received word that we have some more bad news in regards to the Social Security cost of living adjustment, or the COLA increase for next year, 2024. They are saying right here, guys, that it will actually be much smaller. And this information is coming from a recent report. It says right here that the good news is that inflation is actually dropping, guys. Thank you. Kudos. With the average annual cost of living falling from 4.9% in April to 4% in the month of May, according to the latest data from the U.S. Department of Labor. But the bad news is that it also means that the expected annual cost of living adjustment, or the COLA, for Social Security recipients is also falling as well, dropping what the Senior Citizens League now estimates will be around 2.7%. So you mean to tell me that last year they received 8.7% and now it is going to be projected to be around 2.7%? Yeah, that's not good, guys. But anyways, it says that as the official inflation rate has declined from a jaw-dropping 8.6% back in May of 2022 to 6.4% in January, and now 4% in the month of May, which probably is even much lower now in the month of June. We haven't received those numbers as of yet, but I would only expect those numbers to be actually lower. That is exactly how they are coming up with this particular 2.7% increase. And as it says right here, that while the Senior Citizens League pegged originally saying that it was going to be around 3.1%, they are now lowering that estimate to around 2.7%. Now, the difference theoretically should provide a modest temporary improvement in the buying power of roughly around $52 per month for a retiree, with an average benefits of around $1,694, according to the latest release. But that pretty much comes after years where the adjustment failed to keep pace with price increases. And inflation, however, was so severe in 2021 and 2022 that the average Social Security benefit fell behind by $1,054, leaving 53% of retirees doubting that they will recover because households' costs rose more than the dollar amount of their cost of living adjustment, or their COLA. So anyways, guys, the biggest question right here is that why seniors should be mindful of the food and housing crisis that we're in right now, guys. Well, the biggest disconnect comes from the fact that the cost of living adjustment is based on what happened for just part of the year before, while people depending on Social Security benefits live with the reality of inflation happening to them each month. The Social Security benefit is adjusted in the third quarter of the year, well before officials will see the results for the last 3 months of the year. Just to remind you guys that we are now in July, so we just started the third portion of the year in regards to the quarter. We are now officially into the third quarter of the year, so July, August, and September is going to determine what type of amount of increases that our COLA recipients are going to be receiving. But anyways, guys, the good news is that they are trying to change the way COLA is actually calculated. They are trying to change it from the old way, or the current way, which is using the CPIW, which is basically the Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. That doesn't necessarily equate to our elderly individuals. So yes, they are trying to change it from using the CPIW to the CPIE, which basically, guys, this is going to be more beneficial to our Social Security recipients because it basically looks at the amount of money or things that the actual older generation or our senior Social Security recipients are actually using, which means that it's going to be using the data of the American people that are older than the age of 62 years old. That is going to be more in line with our Social Security recipients. So once they do get that change, guys, I really think that this is going to be a huge game changer in regards to the COLA increases moving forward. But so far, guys, they have still yet to pull the trigger on this piece of legislation. Hopefully, we are looking forward to this year, guys, sometime this year, that they are going to change that calculation that they actually use to determine the COLA increase. Hopefully, they can change it in the third quarter of this year. But so far, guys, right now as it sits, they are saying that there are going to be some major cuts, some more cuts in regards to the COLA increase. And right now, as of today, the projected amount of the increase is sitting at around 2.7%. So anyways, guys, keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully they will change that later on this year. But in the meantime, guys, I will keep you guys posted. But anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. And I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, that's all we have for you today. But be sure to check out the links down below in the description. There are a few opportunities for you to earn some free money, such as signing up with Webull, where they are going to be giving out 12 free stocks after you deposit like $1. And then you can cash those stocks and they can actually be worth up to $3,000. Again, that is just one particular way to earn some free money, and all it costs is just $1. It is basically zero risk. But anyways, that is just a few, but be sure to check out all of the links down below in the description. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.